The unfolding war in Ukraine is stirring up Utahns in some powerful ways. Almost daily, we are seeing events, drives, and other efforts out there for the people of Ukraine. A Provo resident is among those Utahns wanting to show his support. But when his landlord refused to allow him to display the Ukrainian flag on his patio, well, he contacted KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt.
Here at Colonial Flag in Sandy, they are cutting and sewing fabrics of blue and yellow as fast as they can to try and keep up with orders for Ukrainian flags.
Usually we do 5 to 10 a year. In the last couple of weeks, we've done over 400.
Devon Simper not only helps make the flags, he studies them.
It represents peace and serenity and the blue skies over Ukraine. And the yellow represents their power and strength and the wheat fields of the heartland.
Devon says the only other time he's seen this sort of surge in demand for a nation's flag was 9/11.
Most people want to do something to support the effort in Ukraine in one fashion or another, show their solidarity with the people there.
It hits your heart.
One of those people is Provo man Owen Barrett. He proudly hung a Ukrainian flag out on his apartment's patio.
Because you see these blown out buildings and tanks rolling down and bombs falling, but at the same time people standing up against basically what's one of the world's superpowers and being willing to stand up and fight for their right. It really gets to you.
But within 2 days of that flag going up, Owen says the building's management told him he must take it down. Sure, they feel bad for the people of Ukraine, they told Owen, but if the flag is not gone in 3 days, Owen would have to go.
Which just was really surprising to me. It's okay, you're willing to go that hard over a Ukrainian flag, all right.
Can his apartment do that? You ask, KSL Investigates. Owen's lease is clear. No signs, banners, or flags are allowed to be hung from the balconies. Utah law only protects U.S. and Utah flags from property management authorities, but no such luck for other flags. So what does the apartment complex have to say about all of this? Well, when the KSL investigators reached out to them directly on Owen's behalf, they responded that actually they tend to agree with Owen. In a statement, Redstone's CEO and co-founder told us in part, consistency in the application of policies is important. Adjustments of established policies based upon current events or other outside factors leads to potential disenfranchisement of other residents. But in Owen's case, he says, quote, I think we can make an exception. As for Owen, he says he gets that there are rules, but still.
I should have the right to be able to fly a Ukrainian flag from my own home.
In Provo, Matt Gephardt, KSL 5 News.
All right, thank you, Matt. Owen says moving forward, he hopes Redstone Residential will reconsider its policies and have a little more flexibility.